Hey folks, it's Dr. Lisa Ann Homick from Homick Advanced Chiropractic, and this is Brain Snob, episode 51. I want everyone to be a brain snob because it's not an insult, it's a high compliment. It means you know enough about the brain so that you can give yourself amazing life experiences. Because if you don't have a performing brain, you have an impaired brain, and it's just draining the life out of you. So let's learn about how we focus on the brain here at the office. So chiropractic is the keystone of my office, of course, because I'm a chiropractor. And the chiropractic adjustment actually is going to influence your brain. It impacts how your brain receives nerve signals and translates those nerve signals so it can respond with the appropriate response as far as your immune system, your circulatory system, getting those hormones around your body and getting the healing process going. So the brain is the conductor of your body. The brain decides what is going to happen. Not every signal reaches the brain because the spinal nerves actually have a fast response in certain situations. So there is quite a very interesting adaptable response. When you're in immediate danger, the spine will react before the signals get to the brain and change your body positioning, and it's just a series of reflexes. So it's very interesting how the body has been made up in order to function to help you survive in this stressful world. So interestingly, chiropractic, the cool thing about it is we are not adding anything to the body or taking anything away from the body. And I want to focus on that for a minute because the chiropractic adjustment is applied to the spine. I call them the access points. That's how I reach your brain. We use the spine, we adjust those spinal joints, we give them better motion and mobility in order to make your brain work better. And we know this because the brain changes immediately after a chiropractic adjustment. If I did an EEG scan on everybody before and after an adjustment, you would consistently see your brainwave patterns changing because of that chiropractic adjustment. That's the neat thing about chiropractic. So we're not adding anything to the body, we're not taking anything away from the body. We are helping the body use what it's already got. It's got that nervous system, and it's got all that intelligence, and it's helping reorganize that intelligence. So it sounds kind of far-fetched, but it really is not. This is neuroplasticity in action. This is showing that the brain can respond to its environment and thrive. So get chiropractic for that reason. That's why we adjust the spine, to improve the brain functioning. So we do not add anything to the body or take anything away from the body. We're just making what you already have better. That's an interesting concept. So in the meantime, while we're not adding anything to the body or taking away anything from the body, I do want you to add and take away some things. This is part of your lifestyle. This is the routine that brings you additional aspects of your health. If you want to make your chiropractic adjustments more powerful, if you want them to go nuclear, this is what you do. You are going to add nutrients and you're going to take away toxins. That's what I ask you to do. Put more nutrients in your body so your body can respond better, because your tissues need to be receptive to that nerve impulse, that nerve energy. If your tissues are just blah and they're just hitting a roadblock, if you've got inflammation that's blocking that nerve signal, you're not getting the benefit of your chiropractic adjustment. So we need to add nutrients and we need to take away toxins. We lack a lot of nutrients, so we need to pay close attention. And there are different things you can do with your diet to improve that, as well as supplement. And we use standard process whole food concentrates because you've got to get your nutrients from whole foods. We don't want to slice and dice and give you synthetics. That's not what we want to do here. And then taking away toxins. We want you to detox appropriately. Your body does it naturally if it has all the building blocks in place for you to do a natural detoxification process. Your body does it 24 hours a day, but sometimes it gets kind of plugged up, blocked. So we need to take toxins out of our lifestyle so that the body has an easier time of detoxing what's already trapped in the body. Add nutrients to the body, take away toxins from the body. So I've mentioned the two parts of my doorways, my three doorways. We move the body and we feed the body. So we move the body with chiropractic. I've mentioned that already. We feed the body nutrients and reduce the toxic toxic ingestion. The third thing I always focus on is how you talk to your brain. Move the brain, feed the brain, talk to the brain. So how do we talk to the brain? We're going to add and subtract. Again, we are going to add positive thoughts to the brain. And I'm not talking about positive thinking where you wake up every morning and say, oh, the sky is still blue, that's wonderful. I'm not making fun of that. I'm not making fun of positive thinking, but the positive thinking I'm talking about is using the different techniques and tricks to keep your brain out of that fight or flight state where it's going to be sending too much cortisol to the organs and the tissues. When the fight or flight process within the brain is kicked in, then the healing process is damped. It's tamped down and not as efficient as it could be. Fight or flight, meaning you're set off by stressful things, emotional things that get your heart racing. When you're worrying, when you're trying to deal with something that's very challenging and stressful, that changes your brain because it's a survival mechanism. Unfortunately, in today's modern world, it's always ongoing. In prehistoric days, we're aware that these processes were only supposed to last for a few minutes and then your body resumes homeostasis. But in the modern world, this stress is just ongoing. Like you can look at your clock and say, I'm stressed from 8 in the morning until 7 o'clock at night, and I get maybe 2 hours of a break, maybe, and then I try to get to sleep. So the modern world has become just a cesspool of stress. So I want you to add the positive thinking style that helps get your fight or flight system more in control. And that is with deep breathing. I call it self-hypnosis. There's different techniques, meditation, things like that. And chiropractic helps you think better. So there's overlap here. I want you to get the chiropractic. I want you to get the nutrients. And it will help you with that thinking process because your prefrontal cortex needs oxygen. And if you're stressed, the oxygen is driven away in order to go to the other parts of your body, such as your heart, when your heart is racing, when your lungs need to get deeper breaths, and your muscles get all the blood flow, which ends up being fatiguing over time. So we're going to add the positive thinking, but what are we going to take away? Because whenever I say add something, I want you to take away so you can make room for the adding. We take away that maladaptive fight or flight response. So we can do all these things as part of our healing routine in order to maintain that brain health. So come to the office and talk to me more specifically about it, because we're going to add nothing to the body and take nothing away from the body when we're adjusting your spine. But I want you to add a lot of good things as well and take away a lot of the unproductive things. And that will make your chiropractic care more explosive in a positive way, very beneficial. So I do want you to become a brain snob. And how do you do that? You come to the office with your questions so we can talk about them in more depth. I want you to read the blog, createpurpose.com, and look at the other videos, start a conversation in the comment section, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, right? You do hit the bell for updates, and like this video, give it a thumbs up, and send it to your friends. And the latest thing is the BFA online coaching membership is now going on, where you can have contact with me in between your visits, receiving the motivational material and educational material. so you can stay involved in between your chiropractic adjustments. Because it's a hard world out there and you need to stay connected and don't let that stress get in the way. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you real soon.